Our minds are like restless monkeys, leaping from thought to thought, constantly evaluating, judging, and insisting on being right. In this internal theater, we shape our perceptions and create patterns that define our relationships and sense of self. Liberating oneself from these mental patterns is an emotional journey requiring introspection and courage to rewrite old narratives. Our behavioral patterns are subconscious strategies to shield ourselves from life's overwhelming parts, insecurities, fears, and intense emotions. They act as masks, concealing the raw drama of our inner experiences. Have you noticed encountering the same type of experience with different people, feeling a hidden conspiracy, or that everyone is the same? These aren't coincidences, they are clear manifestations of underlying patterns at work. These recurring themes signal your subconscious projecting old wounds into your present. It's as if you're wearing tinted glasses, coloring every experience the same hue, even if they naturally aren't. This is the mind's way of creating a familiar, yet distorted, reality. Patterns are how our mind hides the drama we are too afraid to face. They allow us to avoid confronting painful feelings by creating predictable responses. For instance, rejection or betrayal can lead to a pattern of mistrust in relationships. Even if the present situation is different, you'll find yourself acting as though the past is repeating itself. You avoid past pain, but also inadvertently attract more of the same experiences. Patterns are how our mind hides the pain we refuse to confront. Think of them as well-worn paths in a dense forest. The more we travel them, the deeper they become. These patterns help us avoid past drama, even as they limit our growth. Retreating from intimacy or creating backup plans in relationships follows a pattern born from an old, unhealed wound. I remember the silent storm inside me at 14. My mother's death left a deep wound, a sense of abandonment. Overwhelmed by love and betrayal, I subconsciously hated my mother for leaving me, despite loving her. I didn't realize the buried anger was seeping into every relationship with women. Every time a girlfriend delayed a reply or seemed distant, I panicked. She's leaving me. I was unknowingly recreating that painful moment of loss, expecting betrayal before it even occurred. The patterns of distrust and abandonment dominated my relationships, causing them to crumble repeatedly. It took years of facing that 14-year-old boy's raw anger and sadness to understand I wasn't truly hating my mother. Instead, I was projecting the unresolved pain of her absence onto every woman I encountered. Once I confronted and embraced that buried anger, acknowledging the child within me, I began to heal. My relationships transformed. I became more peaceful, loving, and understanding. The key was to acknowledge, feel, and transmute these feelings into wisdom, not to judge them as stupid or wrong. Denying our feelings is like keeping a pot of boiling water under pressure. Inevitably, it will burst. Instead of suppressing what hurts, we must let those emotions be felt, then consciously transform them into higher, more constructive feelings. Our feelings, however irrational, were real and powerful, whether called the wound of abandonment or something else. Acknowledging these emotions without judgment begins the process of transmutation, turning pain into fuel for growth. The wound of abandonment can manifest as avoiding emotional intimacy, having many lovers but no deep connection. Or, conversely, one might preemptively abandon a partner, fearing the inevitable pain of being left behind. Suppressed anger can erupt when we feel safe enough to open our hearts, releasing a torrent of mixed emotions, including love and resentment. Patterns often appear in pairs, like running away with the fear of abandonment. They're intertwined, designed to show us exactly what needs healing. Understanding these pairings helps us break free and move toward an authentic, connected life. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward transformation. They are blueprints that can be rewritten. Instead of judging yourself for repeating themes, view them as signposts to unresolved inner wounds. The goal is to understand a pattern's origin and gently transmute its energy into wisdom and growth. Ask yourself, have I noticed recurring experiences that seem to follow a predictable script in my relationships? Am I, unconsciously, filtering my world through tinted lenses, seeing things as all the same, or feeling a hidden agenda? What old wounds might be prompting these reactions, and how can I begin to heal them? Exploring your patterns with honesty and compassion creates a space where healing can flourish. Instead of being trapped by past pain, choose to see each moment as a fresh start, an opportunity to rewrite your story and step into a life not defined by old wounds. Take a quiet moment to ponder, what recurring patterns do I notice in my relationships and behavior? How might these patterns be echoing old wounds I have yet to heal? What steps can I take to confront and transform these deep-seated beliefs, turning pain into a source of inner wisdom and strength? Each pattern, no matter how painful, is a call to deeper self-understanding. Embrace your feelings, honor your journey, and trust that every step toward healing brings you closer to authentic freedom and love. Your inner blueprint, though marred by past hurts, holds the potential for tremendous transformation. Let your patterns guide you to the wisdom that lies just beyond the pain, where true healing awaits.